Hello, Borodan, Pnaunda, Noswitha, everyone. We are here to block our shawl today. And after all of our lace knitting, we want to increase the size a little bit, stretch out those stitches in order to reveal the lace patterns and set the size and the shape of our shawl. Very simple process, just requires you to first wash your shawl and give it a little rinse. You've been knitting with it for a while, so it's a nice thing to do anyways. So I've got my shawl here, and then I've got my delicates wash. So I'm just going to add a little bit of my delicates wash to my bowl of warm water. Not too hot, not too cold. Most importantly, not too hot. And then I'm going to dunk my shawl. Give that a little mix start with, and then submerge my shawl. I'm not going to agitate it too much. I'm just going to let it sit in there for a little while and feel like it's going to have a nice rinse, a refresh, and then I'm going to come back to you when we are ready to take it out and start to prepare it to be blocked and set. Okay, so the shawl has been soaking now for about half an hour, and it's feeling a bit softer, and clearly some of the color is coming out from the original dyes, which is fine. I'm gonna take that out. Be careful not to wring it out. Just give it a squeeze. Get the water out. Okay, and then I'm going to put it onto some towels. Just to get it a little bit drier. And then I'm going to put another towel over top. And I'm going to pat it. Sometimes I do this with my feet, like squashing grapes. You can roll it into a roll like this. Just give it a bit of a squeeze and then roll it back out. But what you're doing is just taking most of the drip water off. It will still be wet, it will still be damp. And then that's just going to help you to not have a big pool of water when you're blocking it, but it's still been in there, it's soaked, it's wet, and it's going to, as it dries, it will take shape and keep its shape once you block it. Okay, I'm ready to block, and I've got my blocking pins ready. You're going to use probably quite a few of them, so you can purchase them online or in shops. These little T-shaped pins that are used for blocking. And alongside that, I've got my shawl patted down, but still damp. And I've got my blocking squares. Now, I use these really basic ones. You can get them online. Often they're associated with children's play mats, but you can get them from gyms, or you can buy the official blocking mats for knitting and yarn. It's up to you. Yes, these ones seem to do the job for me. So I'm going to start in the middle, lay it down the center. Now my shawl might be bigger long term than my mats. This isn't a problem because you can just fold it back over the mat. But what I like to do is I like to center the spine down the middle of the mats, and then I know everything is working out from there. So I always start with the spine at the top, and I pin that in to the middle. So they're not really pinning through the yarn, they're just pinning things to keep them in place. And then I stretch out a bit from the side And you can see, because it's just been washed and relaxed, that my patterns are already looking much better, just having been washed and relaxed. Okay, and then I want my spine to be straight down the middle. It might be a bit wobbly from when you were knitting it, but if I just tack it down the middle, stretch it a little bit, just so that you can see that it's going to be straight, straighten out. Any bits, and you can tack it along both sides if it helps for it not to move so much. Hopefully my head is not in the shot now. And tack it down. I'm not going to go all the way to the bottom because my shawl actually goes off the edge a little bit, and I'm going to fold it up like this, but I'll just tack it down to the end of the mats for the time being. Okay, so that's through the first two sections, and then you just carry on going across and out. And as you do, you want to spread and flatten and expand. Now, there is no formula to how much bigger your shawl should get. You need to make the decision yourself. Do you like it more stretched out, like really stretched so that you get lots and lots of view? Or do you like it not quite so spread, but just a nice in between? That's quite nice too. I often don't overstretch it, but it looks sometimes a bit stretched at the edges. So if you are getting peaks at the edges, that's when you can tell. Yes, if I just shift this a little bit, you might be able to see. So if you're getting peaks up here, you can see you want to maybe just tack that more to make sure that the peaks don't stay. And so it remains a bit flatter. So I'm going to go through and pin the rest. You're going to see it in a bit faster time, and then I will come back to you when I've got it all done. Okay, blocked and finished, and I'm just going to leave it out here. It's a bit chilly today outside, but I'm going to leave it outside. It'll dry a little bit faster, and I will remove it later on. That's my full shawl Blodeuwedd blocked.